Yes, Explora Journeys, a big ultra luxury line. It's Ocean Terrace Suite as a big no-no. But good news is you can avoid it if you are prepared for it. But before I go into the no-no, let me tell you a bit about this video. I will give you the no-no. I will then review the room. But not just showing the room. That's not what I want to do. I will show you with the experience of having lived in it. Yes, I did film the room before getting into it so that it's all clean, but I will also show you some scenes of the room with usage because experiencing it is so different. And I will end it with a delightful experience that was for me in this room, something that only on board this ship I ever experienced. Check this next seconds to give you a hint, and then let's dive into the video.
This controls the heated floor.
But maybe, just maybe, it's actually a big yes. A big yes if you are naughty. And let's see why, and let me explain. As you might remember, in the very first video of this vlog, I mentioned the topic of the twin versus double suites. This is something that Explora is quite different from other cruise lines. The rooms are either double or twin, and they don't change configuration. Many other ships, you get usually the twin bed configuration, which they join to transform into a double bed. But that's not the case on Explora. You actually have a queen bed, which is very comfortable, or you have separate twin beds. Not quite. So be careful. When booking the room, look at the code. There are multiple codes. So you have rooms that are either a T or have no reference. If they have no reference, it means it's the double room. If it has the T, it means it's a twin room. Now, what I find this is completely silly is the beds are so tight that calling this a twin room is just that. Okay, so me and my travel partner, we had to set up the sofa cushions so that we don't roll to each other, as opposed to if it would have some space. Fortunately enough, it has like 5 centimeters to the bedside tables, but that enabled us to have at least this way of doing, and to get these pillows which have the support of the luggage underneath, so the pillows are on top, just between the two beds. We picked up those pillows from the balcony, from the lounge chair that you have in the balcony. The two pillows fit there quite nicely, and this allows us to have a good night's rest without interrupting one another. Just a small detail for if you want to book with a traveling partner and want to share cabins. If Explora would have made one of the bedside tables a movable one, you could probably put it between the two twin beds and thus become real separate. And then on top of that, you have 2 more classifications, which is a D or an S. So S is a single sofa bed in the room, so it's good for when you are 3 people. And a D is a double sofa bed, which is good when you are 4 people traveling with a full family. So the enjoyment of the Ocean Terrace Suite depends very much if you're traveling solo, if you are traveling 2, and it is a difference, and let me tell you, if you are 2 friends or 2 romantic partners. And then, of course, with the sofa bed, the topic if you are 3 or 4 in the cabin. So, if you are traveling with a partner, which is not a romantic partner, be careful when booking the room. Besides this, when you are booking the twin rooms, check please for connecting doors. I believe the idea for the twin rooms were for children traveling with the parents, where the parents travel in a double cabin, where they have the queen bed and they use the connectivity door to get them the children into the twin rooms. So a lot of the twin rooms are in fact with connecting doors to a double room cabin. Just beware with it. And if you are with a partner that maybe you are interested in becoming romantically involved, then you might want the twin rooms. Naughty, naughty, naughty. This said, if you are three, 2 adults and 1 child, the child in a single sofa bed or double sofa bed will do just fine. Although if the child is an age above 16, you might have some privacy issues or probably too much people in the same cabins, because in reality, the cabins are slightly smaller than you find on other cruise lines. And that's probably why they have this problem with the bedside tables. So if you're traveling 3 or 4, do reconsider it. It might not be all that good. If you are traveling solo, I strongly recommend you to get the queen bed, especially because you'll have to pay the double occupancy anyway. But good thing is, for now, Explora is only putting a supplement of 25% on solo travelers as opposed to the 100% on other cruise lines. Do think about it when you are booking it. And maybe, just maybe, if you are 2 friends traveling and you don't mind the extra 25% surcharge for the full occupancy, then book separate cabins. You will appreciate the privacy you get from that. But do consider that if you're traveling with a family and there are 3 or 4, if it is a small child, it might be okay to travel in the sofa bed. If there are 2 small childs, they have really to be very small to use the double sofa bed. But do reconsider, from my experience on board, although Explora does have a room for teenagers.
I think I'm on the kids club. Anyway, I'll play this.
For smaller kids, looks a little bit more complicated, and the teenagers do tend to get bored on such a cruise. Maybe if you want to get them fat, because there's a lot of food all over, that will be the number 1 pastime of anybody on board, will be eating and drinking. Now that you know the no-no, let's check the cabin as the usual amenities, and in the end, I'll tell you what the cabin does not have as a result of my experience on board.
Amazing. 2 p.m. we got the rooms and the luggage is already over here. And look at this amazing room. Wow, quite big. Nice decoration, which is always a good thing to have. The phone, TV set, some water. Oh, and the welcome desk. Some champagne, some glasses, some truffles, and some water bottles for our tours. And look at this sofa, so beautiful. Really a fantastic room. I do enjoy this painting. It gives me a sense of library. It's very similar to a painting I have at home. Really impressive. Well, I think I need to check the configuration, like I mentioned in my previous video, and looks awesome. Okay, by the bed we also got the European USB-A, USB-C, and the American, and a wireless charge, plus a little clock, and of course the control of the lights. That's good. And a little library if you want to catch up on some reading. Nice decorations. And the bed closer to the bathroom doesn't have power supply, but it does have USB to charge your phone. Let's just check here the wardrobe. Ah, what an amazing wardrobe. It's even got some glass to put the things so that we can recognize things easily. The robes, some slippers. Oh, the air dryer. One of the things you'll find here is the Dyson air blower. Oh my god, I don't use any of this stuff, so I'm not clear how to do a quick test. But it does require a kind of a scientific degree. You have to press this red button so that it's on, and then over here you press this other one, and then it starts. And then it starts blowing. Let me give it a try. It blows this side. I was having the air because it's completely... Hello. I'm having so much fun reviewing this stuff. Yeah, around the dressing room. We also have the control of the lights, and we have another Euro and US plugs. A place to go and check. Oh, and we've got even a bathroom over here. Oh, quite big. Amazing. And also the materials. Mandala blue with the Explora logo. Nice. It's okay, it's quite spacious, and I've got a good mirror to take care of my trimming of the beard. Always good. And some more toiletries. All this mandala thing. In the bathroom I don't see any power plugs to put, for example, a shaver, but I do find here some USB sockets. Actually, my toothbrush is powered by a USB socket, so I should be good. Nice shower that we have here, towels, everything is ready. Oh, it's got a tropical shower.
You have two options, either the shower or a rain shower. Pressure is not great though, but it does allow for a great shower.
This is an interesting control. Look, it's for the floor, so it's going to have heated floor. My god, that's a luxury.
The restroom has an amazing heated floor, which is so good to come in the evening. You're walking on and you put your feet on this warm floor. It is amazing. But unfortunately, when you take the shower, the mirror doesn't seem to have any mechanism to avoid getting it. And the ventilation also doesn't seem to be top notch. Anyway, there is something, and I noticed now, to keep heated. I'm not sure if this is glue or if this is some filament in the back to try and heat the mirror. But this is how it looks after 10 minutes of having a shower. So it is still foggy, but it is dissipating slowly, little by little.
A small detail on the cabin. There is no clothesline, so to dry the clothes, you've only got these little hangers by the door. Bring something to lock your clothes with the shears in the balcony so that it doesn't fly away. So we do have here, let's see what we have. Some more oh, we've got the safe and some more drawers. Perfect, all good. We got the power supply, so 2 European Schuko, 2 American, 2 USB-A ports. That's good to have. And we've got here, this is my machine, the Nespresso. Espresso in the morning. And yeah, we've got the cups. Oh, and well, the stock seems to be a little bit on the low side. Probably we have to talk to the waiters. And some glasses for us to have. And there's a mini fridge over here. Let's see how it's equipped. Okay, we got some nice drinks, ice bucket. What else we need to see? Aha! The balcony. Let's have a look at it and open it. Oops. There it is. Wow. It's got a lounge and a proper table. This is so MSC unusual, and a big balcony where we can see Barcelona today. Well, there is the traditional cruise terminal because we're departing from the South Terminal just by the World Trade Center. Great. Oh, what an amazing ship we have here. Look at this. Oh, down there we have the Ocean Terrace. What is it? The Grand Terrace, I think, is the name of those cabins down there. And this is the Ocean Terrace, and I'm on deck 9. We have to place here the key card. It's got here the controls for the lights and the control for room temperature. Good. Another interesting detail on the room is you've got the light switches over here, which basically turn on, you see, turn on or turn off the different lights. Now it has got a thing, it looks like a switch, but actually it's got a sensor. So if you keep your finger pressing on it, it can either dim or increase the light to the maximum. So just as a note, okay? To get the light in the room, you have to get your C-Pass or C-card in the slot just when you enter the room. Now, this is super inconvenient because we can't charge anything if we are not in the room. So we can't charge the phones, we can't charge the computers, no equipment whatsoever. And we really need to charge the stuff, or else it becomes a bit of a nightmare because I'm not that much of a time in the room. Well, the good thing and the good news is we found a small hack. Maybe the company doesn't want us to have it, and I do understand that there are some concerns about charging equipment and fire hazards and so. But as long as the equipment is in good condition, we should have not a problem. What I found is you can't put any card here. The cards need to have a transponder for it to work. It will not validate the C-Pass. It will simply need that it exists with the transponder. So the ones with the transponder are those that have the symbol that you find for wireless payment, for example. And those will allow the cabin lights to keep on. But you don't want to leave your credit card in the slot, as I can presume. Luckily, I have a card. Actually, this is from the Swiss public transportation system that has a transponder inside, and I can put it in the slot, and this card works just fine. So just as a quick hint, especially if you want to work, if you want to charge your laptop during the evening while you go for dinner or something like that, it is quite important that we are able to charge the equipment. Oh, it also comes with a pair of binoculars. Look at this. How cool is that? Wow, I can only imagine an Alaska cruise or an Antarctica cruise to be amazing.
I hope you enjoyed this video. A little bit longer than usual, but it gave me a ton of fun doing it. If you did like it, please subscribe to the channel. I'm almost at 500 subscribers, so I really need you to keep the channel alive. And there's a lot of other videos on Explora and other cruises that you may like. Thank you.